Now let's take a look to the web UI of TR535 and AI tracking camera. Log in the web UI. Here, as you see, the first page will be live view here. So you can control the camera. And let's check this. This is a new autofocus mode, phase priority AF. Make sure this is selected. You can set some of the preset positions. And here, from the live view, you can select to see the PTZ camera view or the wide angle camera view. Okay. And now let's take a look to the systems. Here we can have all the information of this camera. Set the necessary parameters here. And first of all, we set the wide angle camera setting. We define the input position. It's wall mount or ceiling mount. Let's select wall mount here. And then we adjust the camera angle. And then click on save. Then it will start calibrating. And after this, then we go to check the camera settings here. So you can adjust the exposure parameters, adjust the image process, adjust the white balance here. And let's take a look to the video and audio here. And you can change like the power frequency, HDMI1, HDMI2 output resolution, or the PIP or PPP, picture or picture by picture modes, and select the different theme mode. Depends on the systems you want to connect it to. And check the network setting here. Make sure the network settings are all set properly. The NDI settings. If this is the NDI module, set the NDI properly and make sure the NDI mode has been selected. Now, let's check the tracking settings. First of all, we want to set presenter tracking. Make sure preset 1 has been saved. You can adjust the angles of the PTZ view, zoom in, zoom out to get the best shot for preset 1 and save to preset 1. For example, this is the preset 1. You can save it. All right. And then we have to adjust the tracking sensitivity. In time of return to tracking point. Basically, this is based on the tracking point here is preset 1. So after 3 seconds, there is no one in the shot. Then we'll go back to preset 1 after 3 seconds. All right. Now we need to define the effective tracking area. Effective area means that the camera will just follow the presenter who is inside the ref ramp here. Right. To avoid tracking the unwanted students or audience. Okay. Click on save. Okay. And then effective tracking area, enable. And here we need to define the people size, placement, height to get the best shot. We also can define auto zoom or auto tilt. And if this unboxed is unchecked, and it will use the preset size for live tracking here. Right. And multi-presenter detection. If the camera sees more than 2 people in frame, then you will move to a preset. Usually, it's like an overview of the stage to see the interaction between the presenter and the audience or students. Here, and here we can set the shielded zone here. Unwanted. We need to block some of the areas that probably will see some of the people or TV screen or projector screen here, in the windows or doors. Save it. Or even the audience area. Okay. Now, let's take a look to the live demo for the tracking here. Okay, I have the settings let's enable tracking here. Tracking on. So now you see the camera is tracking Grace, and let's use the click and track, and she's in the ref frame, which means she's the target. The others will be in blue frame, and you can use the mouse cursor to select the target to switch to target. Okay, so now it's moving. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we can also change the body size, like a full body tracking, to see body movement, right? And upper body, and we can change the placement from center to right or left. Okay. So now we'll position the presenter side to let the audience, the far end student, to see clearly the center content. And can change the height to see more content. Switch to good. Alright, 我把它拉下。Good. Now let's jump to zone mode tracking. First of all, we need to define how many blocks we need to track. Here we select 4 blocks. Here we can see more setup tips here. Okay. Now, first of all, we need to set preset 6, 7, 8, and 9 here from left to right. Follow the orders here. First of all, let's check. This is preset 6. Preset 6. Save it. Now we see a thumbnail. Preset 6. And move to the right. Set it as a preset 7. Select preset 7. Save it. See preset 7 thumbnail. And move to right. Set it to preset 8. Click on save. And move to right. See it's the preset night. Save to preset night. Okay, to make sure they're in the same horizontal lines, and each of the presets should be overlapped. Okay, now let's adjust the tracking sensitivity. So time to return tracking point. The tracking point is by default is set to preset 6, but we can change that. Select preset 8 as the tracking point here. We can set the show this on to cover the unwanted area. They probably interfere the tracking. So now we block the TV screen and projector screen. Also to block the doors, the windows. Okay. So that's about the settings of zone mode tracking. Now let's take a look to the demonstration. Now let's enable zone mode tracking. I select a zone. Okay, here we can set the shield is on. Okay, also remove the shield is on right here. Now let's enable zone mode tracking. Click on tracking on. Then click on track. So we'll check. Okay, so now Grace is the red frame. It means she's the target. Okay, so she's moving, and you see the camera switching between preset 9, preset 8, preset 7, right, and preset 6. Okay, now let's check the live view here. Okay. You see moving. Now let's set up hybrid mode tracking here. First of all, we define the effective tracking area. Set effective tracking area here. This is effective tracking area. Save it. Enable it. Okay, we also can define people size, placement, height, just like presenter tracking. Okay, so out of those preset positions, the camera will track the presenters, just like presenter tracking. And when there's no one in the frame, then go back to tracking point, which is preset 1 here. Okay. Now here we're going to set up the effective detection area. So first of all, let's set up preset 10. Now you see here we have a reference here, and we can redefine it. So when we move to this reference, then it will switch to preset 10. Click on save. Right. So let's refine this. Save it to preset 10. Now you see the thumbnail. Now we set another one. Select preset 11. Click on set. Right. Now let's redefine the purple frame. I would like to set here. Save it. And preset 11. Save it. Okay. So when they present the move inside of the effective detection area and also in the field of view of preset 11, it will trigger the field of view stick to preset 11, vice versa. And here was also said show the zone area, block the unwanted like TV screen or the projector screen, windows, or doors. Okay, so now let's take a look to how it goes. Let's enable hybrid mode tracking. Okay, right. You see, now I switch to presenter tracking, which grace is moving to the left side. Frame will stick to preset 10. It should move out of the right edge of preset 10 and roll. Now let's set up segment mode tracking here. First of all, we define how many blocks we would like to use. Here, select 4 blocks. And firstly, I would like to set the effective detection area. Click on set. Okay. Clear. So you already define the area. Define the area from left side to right side here. Okay. Now automatically divided into 4 rainbow color blocks, which means if we touch different frames, it will switch between different presets and it slightly adjust the edge to match the scenario like do here. So here we select between preset 14 preset 15 and make sure that here overlapped for at least humans white. Okay. In case that if someone's standing here, it will trigger the camera going back and forth. Okay, so now check here and here. All right. Okay, click on save. So first of all, I'm going to set preset 14. Like when presenter come in this area, and I'll focus on the TV screen. Save it. All right, and when presenter move into the area, I like to focus on the big screen here. Save. Select preset 15. Save it. So you see the thumbnails. 16. Focus on like the blackboard or the TV. Save. Present the movement to this area. I like to focus on a specific object here. For example, the charger card. Save. All right, and adjust the tracking sensitivity, time of returning to track points, which one is the tracking point, which means there is no one, and the camera move to preset 15 to standby. So we set the shield is on to cover the unwanted area, for example, the TV screen, projector screen, or the doors, or the windows, which will interfere in the tracking performance. Safe. Okay. Now let's take a look. Okay. Enable segment mode tracking. Okay. So we start from the tracking point, preset 15. Okay. Oh, 可以走看看. Move to the left side. Focus on TV. Moved back to central area. Focus on projector screen. Move to the right TV area. Focus on TV. Should move to the very right area. Now we focus on the object, even her face showing up. Back to TV area. Back to the projector screen area.